All right, it's on.
Yes.
I got this. I got one. Chuck, and I have one from the secretary, mine are in yeah. No, but did you have it, how about just one more? Yeah.
When you have done that, then it is built.
I mean, I think we all got this one.
Here's 4 pages, I think this is the full.
I have it.
Okay. Alright.
You guys ready?
What's the name of the
Yeah.
company?
You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
You ready?
We did
I'm ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
The game starts at 3 o'clock.
5.
Oh,
Video's running.
Oh.
you're on, sir.
Hi everybody, my name is Todd.
Hey, Todd.
I work for
Hey,
DTA.
Todd.
We are a strictly HOA property management company. We have 2 offices located, one in Conroe, which is right across from Conroe High School, and I actually run the Beaumont sales office that we have in Beaumont. We have a total of about 52 properties, so we're a small company. We kind of only take in as we take in, so we're not like a big company that has multiple people, multiple properties going around the thing. That's how Stephanie Dunlop built the company since 1999. So she tried to keep it small, that impressionable, where you still get the one-on-one customer service with different people. So that's one of the complaints I hear is that sometimes you feel just like a number. You call somebody, you never get an answer. You email somebody, you never get an email reply back. So our policy is it's not that. You know, if you email or you call in before 3 p.m., you get a response that day. We also have our after hours manager on call. So at any point in time, if you have a problem, you can call that manager and they will, contact you, get what we need. We use a platform called Sync, which is an all-inclusive platform that has our accounting software, owner portal, all that's all wrapped into one.
It's called Sync.
Sync.
CINC.
CINC.
Thank you.
And they are right now probably the number
Great
one
system.
software platform
I love it.
for HOA management companies in the US. So, like I said, I made a few copies of the proposal that we just sent out. So we have different services: corporate management, collections, CCNR, ACC or ARC enforcement, financial services, facility maintenance, and customer services. Like I mentioned, our SIDAR is a portal, which is, we've been through a few of those, and this is probably by far the best one, because everything talks together. One thing, our banking system that we use all talks to it. So everything comes in, invoices come into it, it's automatically done. We're in the process of right now of featuring AI in a lot of this stuff now, so it helps. It slows down the process or speeds up the process of invoicing, things coming in, so we can get things paid and get things out in a timely manner. We do have a staff in the, total staff is 14. I have 3 in my office and the other are here in Conroe. We have 3 accounting people. One does AP, one does AR, and we have a general accounting person over both of those people. So we have a multitude of people that can handle that. We have 4 other managers, including myself. There's 3 in the Conroe office, which is where you guys would be based out of. I don't know who your manager would be right now. Typically, I have them come with me, just so if you have questions to ask them, you can. We do have a third-party companies that we do everything else pretty much in-house except for our collections process. We use a company called Excella, which is a collections company that saves the association money. I don't know if you guys have a serious collection issue, but they do. Because if you know, you use an attorney, you get the monthly bills. The attorney with Excella, there's a one-time fee that is charged to the association that's recouped on the back end, and at that point, everything becomes owner responsibility. So there's a $400 fee that's added to the owner's account from the collection side, which is their responsibility to pay. And then once that's collected, you collect your money, the 120 goes wherever they owe you. We've been using them for about 4 years now, and they have about a 95% collection rate. So it's pretty quick. The benefits of using community management companies, collect buying power, enhanced banking. We're working on getting a master insurance policy, we don't have that right now, but we're working on that. We were using a credit reporting program, we realized that didn't really work, so now we went to switch to Excel, let Excel handle that, so they have that as an option to do. In Texas, that's some really weird rules about credit reporting. Like I said, our platform is Sync. It also has a true mobile app that you can actually use with it, that you can have the same function that you can have on a desktop. Very easy, simple to use type of program. We have it set up to where you can have, board members have their own access control, ACC members, any other committee member, you know, so it's a whole separate policy way it's set up. We try to balance out the portfolio of our manager based on the property needs, so that, you know, if you're requiring a lot, we make sure that we give a manager that has time to give you a lot. Also, all of our managers are kind of like cross-trained behind the scenes on everybody's properties, so that allows us to have that on-call manager that we can do it. Also within Sync, we have a system called a directory, which actually gives us the entire Bible of your community. So it's everything from your vendors, the emergency contact numbers, all that information, all this is in one. We also, every week, we do what we call a weekly report that goes to the board members, just kind of let you know what we worked on during the week, so you can see where we're going, what things are going on. We also, in the portal, also has a thing called a board action item, which is able to, we can put board action items in there, so if you guys need to vote on, like landscaping or different things, we can do that, you can vote on it. Then it's tracked, so that if you guys get off the board, and any income member can come in and see it, because it's a cloud-based system, so they can still log in and see what was voted on back in the day. On the back of the proposal, there's an agenda sheet that has the different, fees schedule that's in there. We do our tax returns. If you want us to do your tax returns, we can do those, or you can do your own. Just like you mentioned earlier about the audits, it's helping to get an audit done, just so you can see where your money's at. We also do what we call a monthly report. It's a snapshot of the month of what we did monthly, so you can see that. That's really about us. If anybody got questions? Yes, ma'am.
So I know about all your technology. Tell me about your old school non-technology for our people that don't download apps, don't get on the computer, still write a check, or wanna walk in and pay you cash. Have a landline to call and say my roof is leaking at 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell me about your old school.
So we still have our old school thing. The only thing we don't do in that is cash. We don't take cash in our office, it's a check or money, that's it. And you can anytime point walk in, because yes, we do still have communities that people do not deal with the technology, so that's perfectly fine. So you can walk in the office and pay by check, cash, you pick, like I said, if we have a on-call person, you can pick that phone up and call at any point in time, and that person can talk. Our office is open from 9 to 5 every day, so they can also call the main number there as well to get help.
Just send a check in the mail?
Yes, you can send a check to them.
Okay.
And also with the portal, we also do training, so we also do training on these portals, so that, you know, people that maybe not on technology, maybe want to try it, they can. So you also, in the portal, you can also set up recurring payments, so that can be done as well. But yeah, we still do the old school, I still do old school, I still print things out, still do handwriting. Even though I have all this in front of me, I still do it the old way, so.
I have a question on the monthly fee. In that fee, did you come out to the property on a weekly basis?
Yes, so in that fee is scheduled for monthly meetings and weekly, leader sessions.
Okay, one week session.
Kim, what was the fee? I don't know.
1575.
50?
15.
Yeah, $1,575 per month.
There's a 21, $21.50 startup fee.
How much is the startup fee?
$21.50.
Yes. And this Exhibit A fee schedule,
Huh?
is that in addition to this $15.75, or is it inclusive?
Those would be additional fees inside of that.
Okay, so for $15.75, these services are not covered in that.
Your deed restriction inspections and your monthly meetings.
Look at that.
So, we got some contractors out here, the board always gets, bids. Do you have some people, like a vendor list that you guys work with? or you
Yes,
guys-
so our job is we get you a minimum of 3 bids, right? That's what we have to do. Obviously, it's getting better. It used to be what people just didn't want to bid on things.
Right.
It's getting better now, where people actually want to bid and make money. So yes, we require to get 3 bids, and we get those to you. Like I said, we're fixing it. We have a conference to go through next month, the same, and they're fixing to do this AI where we can take those bids, put them inside the system, and then it will like populate and give you a side-by-side analysis of all the
Compare
bids.
these.
So it makes it much easier to read versus having to sort through different bids and highlight this and highlight that, so it makes it easier to read.
So if somebody had to call your folks, let's say it's not the day they're out, somebody's got to call as a problem, is that person gonna be here in Conroe?
Everybody in Conroe except for me.
Okay.
So, but like I said, our director has everything listed that we need. So like if you have something that's a roof leak, we have a typical roofer that we use, and all I have to do is simply look at the system and say, okay, there's a roof guy, I can call him up, say, looking to get somebody out. And what I do in terms of that is I make the initial call, then I'll let your manager know, create an action, I say, hey, look, we have to get a call out for the roof, here it is, so whenever Monday falls around for the next business day, then they can follow up and schedule, make sure it's getting taken care of.
Okay, thank you.
No more questions?
Are you locally owned or is it franchise?
No, we are local, it's definitely been the owner of our company since day one, so.
Okay.
She actually started out as a manager in another community, another management company, and decided she didn't like the way things ran, so she decided to leave and start her own. And that's where I kind of come in to where she wants things more personal, so that you still have that one-on-one connection with the manager, and you're able to talk with different people, and not just be around. Some of the bigger companies that are using that's what you are now. So they're just people all over the place that do other things.
And her business is licensed, insured?
Yes.
$1 certificate?
Yes.
And she's capable of Zoom meeting for your company? or
Zoom
something?
meetings, yeah, we can do Zoom meetings, we can do Google Meets. We pretty much do any type of meetings we want. We also have Teams as well. But yes, we have our,
Yeah, I like teams better than Zoom. Yeah. A lot of people love Zoom.
yeah, we have other platforms as well, so.
Okay.
And we have 2 different Zoom platforms we use, one like a webinar side that we do annual type meetings, we have that kind of side, we have just a regular.
How do you guys go about enforcing the rules?
So, in our system, when we take intake, we'll go in and put up, set up our violations, right? And if you guys already have an enforcement policy in place, all that's already put in there into the system. And basically, when we ride around, we got 2 options. We ride around, the board wants to review what we find before we send it. And you can add that, the only questions that you do that with like in a 24-hour notice is the time frame that we're looking at. We put that into the system, and then it just works through the system. So if you only have, say, a courtesy letter, then the next one's a 209, which is like, hey, we fix and fine you, then that's where we set it up. And then what happens is if you have the fine schedule, then the next thing is the fines. So, and then we start to assess that to the point where it gets to where, do you want to turn it over to legal or not, then the board makes that decision if you want to send somebody to legal. Yes, ma'am.
Kim, 155. Would you or one of your representatives be available at the meetings?
Yes, so that includes, that would be somebody, the representative, whoever your manager will be at your meetings, your monthly meetings.
Thank you.
And chances are the same person will probably doing the deed inspections as well. So,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am.
On the, non-recoverable fees, well, especially them, I mean, do you have, like, as an example, the annual technology fee for $695? Do you have what all is included in,
So that's basically gonna be,
for, what is that for?
so it's basically gonna be the stuff we have to do